Good afternoon, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be working on some junk journal spreads, so if you'd like to see that, stay tuned. Okay, so this is something that is very new to me. So I decided to join the YouTube loop group. So we're doing a junk journal loop group, which is a little similar to what we do with the faith loop group that I'm part of. So what it is Creative Lisa Marie. She puts on these YouTube loop groups, and what she does is she gathers a bunch of creators and we film videos, and then in my description down below I will tag a video, and then you'll go ahead and watch that video. That person will tag a video, you'll watch the video, and it'll kind of complete a loop until you get back to mine, and that's how you know that you completed the loop. So if it is something that you're interested in, you could always comment below and I can put you in touch with Lisa Marie, or I can I would say message her. I'm going to go ahead and link her information down in the description boxes below as well. But it's something fun that, it kind of gathers us creators together and kind of helps us support each other's YouTube channels. And it's great because it kind of gives us a good sense of community as well. So this is going to be a lot of work because I've never junk journaled before. So this is something that's like definitely new to me. I have seen some people do some amazing things on Instagram. So this is going to be kind of like my first attempt doing it. So just bear with me. Now I did get the Collab Plan Whimsy Luxe junk journal box because I am a Collab Plan affiliate. So I was able to get that. And I did do a cover page. So when I got the thing together, I just kind of took some of the pieces from, the junk journal box, and I just printed a few pictures and then kind of did a cover page just so I had a cover page. So the very first page that I'm going to do after that is, I thought this was like really cute. So I was at Culver's, and they had these like little stickers that were available. And then of course, like, my son, like he gets the kids meal, so we get the bag, and I was like, I'm going to save that because I'm going to use that for a junk journal. So we decided to take a few photos. And so what I did is I just took the photos, and I actually just printed these on sticker paper. So it's nothing like too fancy. I didn't have the time to go get pictures developed, and I don't have any of those mini photo printers. So I'm like, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and print it on sticker paper. And you know what, they actually turned out pretty decent for being on sticker paper. So I figured I would use some of these elements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some scrapbook paper first. So let me grab my tape runner. And then, ooh, this plaid. I wonder if I still have, I know I used some of the plaid in my Disney junk. I started doing a Disney junk journal, so I guess I don't want to say that I haven't junk journal. I just started. Oh yes, I do have another page. Okay. So I'm going to take this blue plaid because I kind of feel like this would go perfect with the Culver's. I'm just going to rip that page out. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I might cut it in half and just use a little bit on each corner, because then I do want to use some of the bag and kind of put that down, so I don't think I need the whole thing. So I wonder if I should just rip it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use a little more of this someplace else. So let's see. Like I said, this is very new to me. So I figured I'd put like a little bit in kind of each corner just to give it some color at the start. So I'm trying to figure out if I just want to. So let's just go ahead and rip it. So I'm just going to rip a little piece off, and then we can kind of like put it on there and just kind of start with like right there. So we'll just go ahead and start right there. Definitely did not rip this how I normally rip the paper, so hopefully with so much of the white it doesn't look too bad on the other part. Well, like I said, we can cover it up with other stuff, so it's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that down there. And then I am going to just cut this with a paper cutter real quick. So let me grab my paper cutter. And then I'm just going to cut the bottom with the paper cutter, so I can just kind of use that. I'm gonna go a little up though. That way I can save a little bit of this paper, and if I want to use another piece, we can use that moving forward here. So I'm just gonna put a little at the bottom here, because like I said, I do want to use like some of the bag and stickers and stuff too, so I don't want to take up the whole journal. So let's go ahead and get this part taped down. I always wonder because I have some glue sticks too, so if I do run out of tape runner, I might have to go grab that. Okay, so it just kind of gives us a little bit of blue to kind of start. So let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bag and kind of pull it apart. See if I can do that without completely destroying it. Because then I can take pieces of this bag and kind of put it on the thing. So I like these little jokes that they provide. They're actually really cute. I don't really care about the bottom as much, so we'll just tear this open. It's a lot harder than it looks. Okay. Oh no, I didn't want to have my little Scooby guy. Okay. Alright. I think though, what I want to do is, I want to take these like little jokes off and kind of have these as like pieces in there. And I don't care if they're not perfect because, like I said, it's a junk journal. But I think it would be really cute to put a couple of these down. So let me just tear this. So I think just what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of do this where I put a couple of these down. And then I can start putting some other stuff. So I think though I want to kind of did want the bag with the folders part though. So I almost think I might, yeah, I might take this big part and just kind of put this down on the one page and maybe put a couple of the smaller ones over here. So let's go ahead and see if we can rip this the best that we can. I guess being a junk journal is not going to be perfect. Definitely have to get better at ripping the bags. But I think it's cool because then if I kind of put it like that way, and then I'll trim off the sides, then I have like kind of like Culver's, and that would be like a cool header, I think. So let's go ahead and put this down. Okay, so let's start it a little low so I don't need to put tape over there. Oh no, did I already run out of tape runner? Well, that was short-lived. I ordered some more, so let me go grab some. Okay, this is when the good old-fashioned Elmer's glue stick comes in. I guess good thing it's like back to school time because probably gonna need to stock up on some supplies. So we'll go ahead and just put some glue down on the back of this. Okay. And then if I have to, I can always put some more down in certain corners, but I am going to put like stickers and stuff across, so that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the sides over here, just so it sticks down a little flatter. Okay, so let me go ahead and trim off this corner. And I can take the glue stick and we'll get the corner kind of more reinforced. And I think I'm going to just trim this straight across. So I'm going to do it this way so I don't cut my other page. I'll tell you what, I do give a lot of credit to people that have been junk journaling for a long time because this is not easy, in my opinion. So kudos to all of you. Okay, so let's get this corner down. Just trying to reinforce some of the edges here with the glue just so it kind of stays flat. Okay, so there we go. I feel like a kid again. All right, so I did print a couple of these photos. So one of these, so these three are all the same day, so they all kind of look the same. So I might just use a couple of them just because he has different faces. And then this one's from a different day, but again, it's still Culver's, so I thought it would be cute. So I think what I'll do is I might put, I'm gonna cut the top off of this a little bit more though, just so there's not so much weight at the top. I'm just gonna put like a little photo down, and then I think I want to, yeah, because I'll put a couple stickers down too. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put like the nice part about this being on sticker paper is I could just peel off the backing. If I can get to it now. Okay, there we go. So we'll go ahead and put that down. And then let me put a couple more of these on the other side. I really like this. I like the little baseball guy. I think he's really cute. And I think I'm going to kind of do the same thing where I just kind of do it diagonal like this. And then I might do one of the other jokes, like kind of like going the other way, and then I can kind of put the pictures and stickers around it. So I think that would be cute. So let's just go ahead and glue him down, and we can do it like what we did last time. So we'll just kind of reinforce the edges once we get it down. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go a little bit lower though, just so they're not even. Just enough to get this the little cute guy down. Okay, so let me cut off this excess. So I'm just going to take these. I need to throw these away so they don't get glue on anything else. Okay. Then let me just reinforce this with a little more glue just so it lays flat. Kind of get those corners that I didn't really get before. Okay. And then I'll put a couple more of the photos down over here. So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of do something like this. Again, I'm going to trim off some of the table though, because I just feel like they're just so big. We don't need to see the excess of the table. I think it's just cute to have my son. Okay, so let's just do, I'm going to do a couple like there, and then I can put some stickers and other stuff too. Should I do one more of these? Kind of just like coming in. I might just like put some stickers down, and then if I decide like I want to put like a little more, I can do that. Oh man. Okay, let me put the scissors off to the side. I'm gonna kind of layer these photos together, but I thought the one with him looking in at himself would be cute. I might just put the other photo down here at the bottom. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get this one. They're just kind of like layered with each other. And then I'll do all right, I need to cut the some off of this one too. Make that one slightly smaller, and I'll just kind of put that down here. Cute. All right, so let's grab a couple of these like stickers from Culver's. So let's see, I have Scooping My Way Through Summer. Definitely got to put the little hamburger. That's so cute. I actually think I'm going to put that over here. And maybe I'll put it over on this side. I have some like really cute ones of him eating ice cream, but I don't think that I have those. I love burgers. Might save the, so we'll say Culver's, worth the detour. Let's see. I'll just put the little Florida too, just because that's where we live. Okay. And then I feel like I need something up here in the corner. I have an idea. So I grabbed this Foodie Queen book. So let me see if she does have some. It's like Chick-fil-A though. Let's see if there's one that looks like burger. This right here. We have a little burger. There's a burger there as well. I should have put some of this down first before. She has a smaller one. I feel like though, because it has the pizza and stuff, that it's not. It's like I feel like I just want like the burger fries. Maybe I can find a couple individual. Let's see. Got the blue that has a Grubhub. So I do want to kind of keep it with the colors, a little bit of, kind of has that Culver's. So let's go ahead and put this one over here. Just to give it something else there. I do want to use one of the burgers. So let me just grab one of the little small burgers. Paige had those. This one. So even though I have one on the other side, I think it would be cute to have another burger like right there. Okay. I feel like I need some quotes. I wonder if Foodie Queen had some quotes in the back. She has like these other ones that are in different colors, but I feel like I don't want to add like another bright color because I want to kind of keep it cohesive with the color scheme. All right, so let's just kind of start there because like I said, I haven't really done this before, and I'll see if I can find something else when I do. I might put, I feel like I need something else over here just to kind of reinforce this. I'll do this license plate. I think I'm going to kind of have it coming across both pages though, because I don't really want to cover up the little Scooby dude. So we'll just do this. So then it kind of comes across both pages. Okay. So there's that page. Okay, so next, let me move this stuff out of the way. I can save those in case I didn't do another Culver's one. I just thought it was cute. It's nice of them to have a few of those. Okay, so let me just get these excess pieces off, and then, all right, so my next idea I had was, we've been collecting a lot of Pokemon, so I think I wanted to do a Pokemon page. So what I did is I took, let's see, that's for a different thing. I took a couple of my card packs, but then I just realized, I must have just had that extra piece, because I was kind of getting things laid out, but then I just realized I took a photo of a different set, So I think what I'm going to do is grab one of these from the set that I did. So these are the sleeve booster packs. And then what I can do is I can just kind of cut out the picture of the... So let me just cut across here first. Up here, and then we can just cut up this side. Doesn't have to be perfect, but then I was able to get the set that I'm kind of collecting, and then I did save some of the wrappers as well. So let me grab a couple of the wrappers. Should I cut that one, because it's like, then I have the wrappers, it's like the same ones. Let's see, do I have a booster sleeve that has the dark eye, because that was my first major pull. Of course I don't. Let's look at these ones here. So it's every one except for the one that I want. Okay, that's okay. So let me kind of figure out what I'm going to do here. So these ones were just the packs themselves. This might be easier to lay down too, just because it's a little flatter. The other one's like more of like a cardboard. That one I might leave the edge of it though, just so it looks like a pack. Thinking I could do this header, but then I guess I have it technically on the thing, unless I do what I did before, is where I kind of... Alright, so my first pull was from Barnes & Noble, and I did save a bag. Now I just have to find where it went. Right here I have an Ace Hardware, and I did pick up some from Ace Hardware, but I'm not doing that one today. So let's see. Let me put this back in the junk journal box. Okay. So let me pause real quick so I can see if I can find the things that I need. Okay, well I looked everywhere and I can't seem to find where that bag went, so I guess that we'll have to do it without. That stinks, but I did find something that I forgot that I had. So I have some more of the Pitch Vet blisters, and I like this because one of the backs of these has the one that I had pulled the top chase for. I'm just going to take this plastic part off, and I think what I'm going to do is just kind of cut this, and then I'm going to kind of cut this along the side here. Okay. Probably be better if I just go this way. Okay. I wonder if there's a way that I can get some of this off. I don't want to ruin the whole thing, so I'm not sure because I don't want it to be as thick. That's what I was thinking. Trying to see if there's a way, because I saw Marielle, a mom and a girl with plans, that she did something similar to that. I might just, I think I'm going to actually have it come in the top corner like this. And then I can have like a couple other things going on. I definitely need to find some scrapbook paper that go with it too. So let's see. I feel like with the colors I have, it'd be pretty awesome to have. The purple will look cool. Got some striped purple. Thinking that, or if I had a lime green color, but I'm not sure if it's really lime green enough. Let's look at our black ones. I feel like those are Pokemon-ish. I feel like this purple matches the best. So let's go ahead and take this out. I wonder if I could do something like this. Does that look weird? Yeah, I might tear it. So let's see here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the paper cutter. I'm just going to tear a little piece from the top and bottom. Just cut this so then I can still have a little bit of the purple if I ever need it. So we'll stick that back in the book. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip it just kind of across like this. Oh my. And let's see. Because then I can put this one down here. So let's get the trusty little glue stick out. Okay. Let's see here. You definitely have to have some glue in that corner, otherwise it's going to pop up. And then let's do this one. On this side, up here. That side's a little easier because of the seam. This one I should have started a little more in this seam. Okay. All right, so let's take this here. Oh, I never rounded the corners of the other ones. This is probably going to end up being a thick page just because it's a lot of cardboard and thicker pieces of paper. Okay. Yeah, this is very difficult to get in there. See if I can press it down really well. I'll probably have to like glue it one last time before I shut it and then just let it dry while it's shut. That one kind of got too much in the seam. Okay, perfect. So let's take got my blister box. Okay. I was thinking I could take like the title from here. See if I can peel some of this off just to make it a little thinner. I was just thinking, that one I kind of bent though. I'm so excited to open this. It's actually where I had one of my good pulls from, is one of these boxes. That's why I wanted to use it. Okay, so let's do, and I got it at Barnes & Noble, so I thought it would be kind of cool to take, this is just, it was the free coffee, but it expired, so I think it would be kind of cool to take some of the receipt. I might do like this and I should have just left it and went sideways like that. It's too late now. Might do something like this. So instead of putting the title on the top, I think I'm going to put it down at the bottom there so I can kind of angle that receipt. I don't know why this is crooked though. It's driving me up a wall. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the receipt down. I actually think I want to put, I think I'm going to put this down first and then kind of put the receipt across it because I don't really need the, I put this one on this side because that one's a little sturdier. So let me put this one. Oh no, I was going to do this. Yeah, because dark gray has to go on this side. So yeah, we'll have to do. So why don't I lay these kind of across like this? All right, I think I have an idea. You can definitely tell I've never junk journaled before. Okay. So I think I'm going to kind of have that one coming off the edge though, just to leave it a little more room. And now I can take this wrapper kind of put that coming this way. And then, like I said, I'm going to trim off the edges. So let me go ahead and trim these off. Okay. With all these little trimmed pieces. So I think I'm going to turn this way. Yeah, that one trims way better. I do need a little off the top of this one. Okay. And then what I can do is I'm just going to have the receipt down a little ways there. Trim off the excess. Okay, just going to put that up there. And trim off this piece. Wonder if I could put this kind of like up here. Get some more glue on it. Just kind of going with the straight edge I have, just the, okay. And then I have a little bit peeking out of there. Okay. And then let's do this box piece. Wish I could get more of this cardboard part of it off. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of have this like coming from the corner. I'm still going to trim off any excess, but sure, line that up pretty decent. At least on that side. I wonder if I could redo it before the glue dries. Make that a little more straight. There we go. Kind of have that coming from the corner. I wonder if I want to do something like this. I think I'm going to do the receipt. Some more of the receipt. It just kind of looks cool if some of the Barnes & Noble come up. I'm bummed I don't have the bag anymore. I should pull it once I don't have the... Okay. So let's trim this side off, trim the bottom off. Okay. I might put this over here to cover up that corner, and then I could put a couple of my photos. And do I want that there, or do I want that over here? I have 3 photos. This is when we first got the cards. So I think I'm gonna the card over here. I think I'm going to actually do, ooh, the shadow energy would be cool. And then I could do like a photo like right here. Then I'll probably do another photo over here. So this is the one that I first got the pack. So I'm going to put this one over here. So I think what I'm going to do is do this and then kind of put the header right there. Let's see. Let's put this straight. Actually, I'm going to put the header down at the bottom still, because I kind of wanted to break that up a little bit. So let me put that down there. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm just going to put this energy card. I know, shame on me for putting a card down. Like nobody cares about those ones. Unless you're playing the game. Okay, let's get these scraps out of the way. Just so I have a little more room here. Okay, so let's do, this was my big pole. Let's go ahead and trim that. Probably hope if I trim it a little straighter. I feel like my black toner is coming off of the photo a little bit. Wonder if it's getting low. Might be because I didn't set the photo paper setting on the laser printer, so it might not have given it enough heat. Let's see. Okay. So let's do this one here. So then I pulled my gold card. And then this one, trim off the outsides here. I think I'm just going to put this one like kind of like right here. That way I can kind of hold down those cardboard pieces. All right. So I think that's what I'm going to do for tonight. I do have some more ideas of stuff I want to do, but like I said, this is my first time doing it. So we have the Culver's page, which I think is absolutely adorable with my son, and then we have the Pokemon page that we did. So we'll kind of let that dry and cure a little bit better, and then that way I can work on the next page behind it once this is dry, so the stuff doesn't keep peeling off. So thank you so much for joining me today. Now remember to go watch the video that is linked down below, which is the very next video in the loop, and that way you can follow the loop around. I really appreciate all the support and everything too, and then comment below what you would like to see. If you would like to see me do some more junk journal type spreads, like I said, I am doing a Disney A to Z, kind of like a junk journal. So I just started that. I've only done A and B so far. So it's like I've kind of started on that, and then I was going to do a Harry Potter A to Z one. But I figured that would be kind of more fun in like the fall, because I really like doing that, like Harry Potter stuff. Like usually I'll do my Halloween, and then like from November 1st up until like Thanksgiving, I kind of like focus a lot on Harry Potter. I rewatch all the movies and everything too. So I think it would be really fun to do the Harry Potter A to Z challenge during that time. And then, you know, I can kind of focus on my Christmas stuff right after Thanksgiving. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. So thank you so much for joining me, and go ahead and follow the next video down below. Bye, everybody.